Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I'm doing a repeat customer. This will be I think the third time I've been here, and this is an 18-year-old nylon carpet, and as you can see, we've got some issues going on here. The carpet is loose here, and there's some pretty significant wear, damage, worn areas, particularly in the dining room, from chairs, a tiny chair moving back and forth on the carpet, and many years of walking on the carpet. So the carpet has definitely got wear, pile distortion, crushing, and abrasion, dulling of the yarn in the high traffic areas. So that can't be brought back to looking like it wasn't worked on all these, well, almost 2 decades. But we got loose carpet over here and a couple of bad worn patches. It's overall, it is definitely soiled. Again, this is mostly a wear path that's going on here. But it cleans up really well for the age and the condition. And as I said, this will be the third time cleaning it, and the customer was just telling me that one of the reasons why she's choosing Oxy-Dry for the third time is that in the past, when she had the carpet cleaned, she was just not pleased with the way it turned out. The carpet didn't seem to clean that well, resoiled rapidly, and then she found Oxy-Dry, and ever since then she is very happy with the way the carpet cleans up. It cleans up very nicely, and it stays clean. So they really feel they get the better value and performance out of the carpet. And so that's why she continues to choose Oxy-Dry. So let's clean this area here. I just actually did the bedroom around the corner there. We'll come down here doing the pre-scrub. I've got Nanomax in the machine there at 2 ounces per gallon with ClO2 as well, and I'm going to be pre-scrubbing with a Hog's Hair fiber pad as I usually do. I did pre-treat these areas using my trigger sprayer, using the Suspend pre-spray, and there's a few spots that I pre-treated, plus I gave it a little bit of a misting onto the high traffic areas with the pre-spray. So let's get on the machine and get some carpet cleaned. Machine is bouncing a little bit because I had it sitting on the pad there, and it will compress the pad. If it's leaning a little bit one way or the other, it'll tend to compress the pad a bit more, and so it'll bounce for a few minutes until it sort of flattens out evenly again. I find the Hog's Hair pad actually is the best overall pad for pre-scrubbing. When I initially heard of another carpet cleaner that I know was using it, and he told me about it, and I thought, oh, it sounds like it'd be too aggressive, but he said, no, I guarantee you, it'll work fine, and so I started to give it a try, and I realized, no, it works just great. The harder bristles in the Hog's Hair fiber pad are actually hog's hair. It is a natural bristle, and it does work very well. I wouldn't use it on a wool rug, but almost any synthetic it'll be completely safe on. And of course, as you use them and you clean them off and use them again, initially they're a lot more aggressive than they are after a few uses. So I have various ones in my vehicle, and I will choose. I'll leave the more the newest one will be for the worst carpet, the most deteriorated one, and then I might choose a brand new Hog's Hair fiber pad. But otherwise, I use ones that are already broken in most cases anyway. But they still work fantastic, and they sure are effective at pulling out hair and crap out of the carpet. It's just incredible how well the fiber pads, any fiber pad, but particularly the hog's hair, will grab and pull out animal hair, etc. It literally pulls it out. So that's another reason why to use them. As far as, obviously when you do this, you're going to be doing a multiple step process, not just apply your cleaner, which I'm doing now, but follow that up with an extraction pad, which will be the Iron Man. And of course, the Iron Man pad is very effective at drawing up and absorbing and transferring the soil out. We call that soil extraction transfer technology, SET. But for pre-scrubbing, applying your cleaning product, scrubbing it in, and then allowing for a dwell time between the time you apply, which is what I'm doing now, and then extracting, which will be the second step, of course. I just find that it works really well, and it really doesn't take much more time to do a two-step process in most cases anyway. And I'm not, years ago I stopped trying to be fast at what I do. I mean, I'm pretty fast anyway, but it's not about volume of jobs you do. It's about doing the jobs the best you possibly can. And if that's what you do all the time, the work will come, and you'll be able to be charging what you need to in order to make a decent living at it, which we do. We actually currently at 59 cents per square foot, and we have no problem getting it because people want, or at least a lot of people want, a real proper quality cleaning job. I mean, I spent, actually, by the time I do the job, I spend probably more time actually vacuuming than I do the actual cleaning, because I pre-vacuum the whole carpet, and I will be post-vacuuming this whole carpet. So it gets vacuumed twice. So I'm not trying to be quick at what I do. But when you're doing an excellent and above average job, and of course I'm including sanitizing, deodorizing, anti-allergen treatment, and a protector as well, it's just a different way of approaching the whole carpet cleaning business, I guess. We include everything rather than try to entice people with a lowball price so then you get in the door and upsell to the better, as it were, proper cleaning. Long ago I determined that that was not the way I wanted to do things, and I decided I would include everything, charge what it's worth, and if it would work, then business would do well. And if I couldn't do it that way and do it right, then the business would not work. But it certainly worked for us. So, and as you can see, these black areas were much more soil. They're releasing very easily. The carpet is cleaning up just wonderful. But it is warm. I can really see the distortion on the yarn right here. The yarn is flared open from 18 years of walking on it. Okay, we'll head over this way. I don't actually have to move anything here, although I will move a chair over in the corner over there. But they just wanted me to do the open areas, so I will do that. There was a big bad stain right here, which is actually almost already faded away. I did pre-treat that, and well, it was mostly faded away before I got here. And all I've used as a pre-treatment has been the Suspend Pre-Spray, which is an esteemed product. It has a pH of 9.2 and has surfactants that will lower the surface tension and give the emulsifying agent, which is primarily what the cleaning product is. It'll accelerate its ability to break down the surface tension and emulsify and lift the soil into suspension. I find it simply works very well as a combination cleaner. I'm going to go under that with the Iron Man. Nobody's been walking over there. There was a dark patch right here, but that's already gone. It's just cleaning up so nicely. I'm going to go over this area a little bit more. Probably used about a gallon on this entire job, including the bedroom, which I haven't recorded. So we're just going to take our time over here and just go over this a little bit more. Again, we're doing 360-degree cleaning passes per second on the carpet fiber. This is a 1.5 horsepower motor, so it just does the job. And the slower I move, the harder I'm cleaning. Although I'm actually not working hard, it's the machine doing the job. You can see it's really scouring and just dissolving and emulsifying the soil right off the carpet fiber. So now I'll work my way back down the hall. And then I'll switch over to the Iron Man when I get down there. This is another really highly worn patch right here. A lot of pile distortion happening right in this area as they turn into the kitchen or turn out of the kitchen. Okay, do our switch. Nice and smooth. Oh, I don't need to go in there. Okay, now we're going to go down the hall. I will be needing to add very much solution now with the Ironman pad, because I would have got the carpet wet enough when applying with the Ironman pad. But again, this is probably the most worn area right here. The carpet more looks like fur than it does like individual yarns. But for 18 years, actually, it's done really well. Actually, but this is nylon, and they were always a pretty good carpet actually. And this is not a staple yarn; it is a continuous filament. So sure don't see much staple yarn on nylon anymore. I guess they're pretty much gone now, most of them. Used to see it fairly often. A staple yarn is made up of little bits of yarn, and they're the ones that get all the shedding. But this is a continuous filament, so there's no shedding on this particular carpet, which is a better quality. Stands up better in the long run. I'll get some slack down here. This area is looking pretty darn good, actually. All the little spots and stains are gone. All we're seeing here now is actually pile distortion. And then when I groom it, it'll actually look a lot better. The fact that it's so loose actually makes it look worse. If it was tightened up, the carpet would look better. It would also last longer. The slack in the backing basically means that the carpet, when it's walked on, all of the impact of the feet landing on the carpet is absorbed by the yarn. But if there was tension on the back, then the underpad is actually more effective at acting like a cushion, because the tension gives it the carpet backing gives it a kind of a spring effect. But once it's loose, that is mostly lost. And then the carpet will actually, wear will be accelerated on the carpet when it's loose. We had a house a few years ago, a new house, and it had olefin Berber throughout throughout the house. And within 2 years, the carpet started getting loose in the bedroom in particular, which was odd because obviously we weren't in there much, but it was a big room, and the reason is simply that when they installed the carpet, they didn't do a power stretching. They just did a sort of a standard kick in, and there just wasn't enough tension applied to the carpet. And then we ended up getting a carpet layer, and they tightened it up, and it made a huge difference the way the carpet looked, because it was getting a little bit ripply looking, and that doesn't look good. And it accelerates the wear. So anyway, we had that fixed. And I don't do carpet repair. I considered it, but I literally cannot use that kicker. It just messes up my knee like within 2 kicks. It just can't tolerate it. So I decided, okay, that's not for me. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'll go over there again. I'm going to do a B side. Take a look at the pad. Actually, doesn't look that bad. It's just definitely not clean, but it's not as black as it could be. These pads can actually get really very black before they're actually loaded up. So now I'm going to go over this area at the B side, and then we'll head our way back down the hallway, and then I'll be done with the actual cleaning part of this process, and I will then use the Hoover Hush Tone and do a post vacuuming on this carpet, which will groom it, and then I'll be done. The carpet is looking really good. I'm very, very pleased with the way this is turning out. All the stains are gone. The appearance of soiling is gone. All we have left is a pile degradation that will always look a little darker and stand out from the rest of the carpet, but that's just because of the way the pile is worn. So just work my way down this way and out to the front door. And then I have another job this morning, another decent sized job, and then another one in the afternoon. Okay, we're going to just end up right here. So, thank you for watching, and have a good day.